Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for hanging out with me tonight for a double drop of Ted Lasso. We just started the third season and we're going into the second episode, and this one is titled, I Don't Want to Go to Chelsea. If you guys want to help me out before we get started, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell, and if you do want the full length watch along, or if you want to check out the exclusive content that is on Patreon, that link is down in the description. And if you'd like to see my life outside of reactions, my link for Instagram is down in the description, and it's gonna pop up right here. But for now, let's kick back and let's dive into some more Ted Lasso. This is a good little mix. And I already know this is Keely vibes.
The client pays for the shoot, but we pay for the overtime.
But make the commercial as good as possible too, right? And I had an idea. Maybe we could all have a picnic together in the conference room. I didn't tell you when it was.
I know.
She just doesn't want to make it Keely, babe.
We could get to know each other a little, maybe loosen things up around here.
Yeah, this is as loose as they get.
So tight. I would not do well.
We don't.
Yep, I felt that as soon as I said it. Everyone have a great day, yeah? Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
She just doesn't fit in. Everybody's like so stiff compared to our sweet girl.
What wouldn't she do?
What wouldn't Keely do? And that's why we love her. That's part of her, that one of the parts that make her so endearing. But she has lots of great qualities.
Good morning, Viet! Trent Crim, are you kidding me? Hey, nice to see you, man. You should pop on down, if you still want.
He wants to write a book about us.
I think there's a story here worth telling, Ted.
I absolutely agree. I can see why somebody would jump on that.
We thought you should have the final decision.
I mean, geez,
Now Ted has to be the one to break it to him. They all okayed it. That's messed up.
Whew. Well, except 11:11. That's my wishing time.
Decision made. Wonderful.
Zava is leaving Juventus.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what any of those things meant.
Zava's a world-class striker who's about to leave his club in Italy.
And she wants to live in England.
Pennsylvania, buddy.
With the British office, which a lot of people talk about.
That would be amazing.
He would be huge for the clubs. One time he just posted the word 7 million likes.
Expensive. And isn't he supposed to be a bit of a diva?
Yes, he goes through teams like you go through manicurists.
Dizzy and I overshare.
And then she has to move forward.
Zava has played for 14 teams in...
Yes, but Leslie, who wants to deal?
But he's a problem.
Apparently everyone who can afford him.
Well, I mean, if you're talking salted peanuts, yes, please.
Do you really want Trent Crim around? Yeah, I get why they didn't want him.
Most sticky. And that.
Follow them the whole season.
Let's set up a meeting.
Yeah!
Here we go.
Or simply because the team your ex-husband owns wants him.
See, that's exactly why they said no.
Love that.
And I love that she's honest about it. Own your pettiness, queen.
So, hey, come on. Talk to me.
Because we'd loosen up just a little bit.
You know, like outside of work.
Bunch of ayahuasca under a blood moon.
Keels.
Isaac, hi! You alright?
Yeah,
Any brand in particular?
in general, you know.
He's just like Roy. But a little bit nicer. But only like 7%. No, like 17%.
I'm alright. You?
Yeah, not bad, yeah.
Glad you're good. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah. bye.
Keely running into two ex-boyfriends in the same hallway in the span of 30 seconds has got to be a trip.
It's not who, bruv. It's what.
How did he figure that out?
Study of body language. Roy's clenched ass.
Oh, he's perceptive.
It's science.
He always surprises me. Because there is a lot of depth to him, but he just seems so angry. It's like he portrays one emotion, but when he speaks, there's like all of them. And as soon as Jamie heard they broke up, did you see his ears perk up?
You and Keela break up. I use body science. Why, is it true?
What's that fucking...
That was such a sad face. But it seems like practice empathy.
Who's been dumped by Keely? I get it. Why?
I want to talk about it.
Why? Exactly.
You want to know if it's okay to ask her out, right?
I was just seeing if you were okay, man. I was gonna hug you.
You came at me too fast.
Jeez.
It's his response when somebody comes to hug him.
Come on, man. I was just trying to comfort you.
So don't you say a f***ing word, you hear me?
I actually just went through a bit of a breakup myself, so okay, a couple of drinks, couple of pints, couple of shots, fish bowls.
Fish bowls. He's so nervous.
Or I can just not say a fucking word. No, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear.
Taking a peek at one of these soccer strategy books you always got your nose in. Serve to wait until this son of a gun comes out as a movie. Think we signed Zava. Oh.
Beard, that was the quickest response I've ever seen. The more I think about it, the funnier it gets. It's ridiculous.
Well, shoot, I didn't even know this fella played football. That book really works.
I'm trying. Some of you in the comments still come for me for saying soccer. Actually, I'm not trying. I haven't even tried to retrain my brain to say football.
Look at that. Oh, come on, coach. I just don't want our wishes to...
So American.
Okay, is this about us getting Zava?
Way to tell him.
30 seconds ago.
Is it because Trent Crim's writing a book about us?
Dude, you let them tell you at this point. Let them come to you.
Zava's writing a book about us.
Mass chaos.
If y'all didn't know about Zava, which may or may not happen...
Roy and Keely broke up.
Beard.
Whoa. Wait, sorry, no.
I love that the whole team is in stitches over them breaking up. Oh. Jamie, he knew Jamie told everybody.
We're getting Zava.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we gotta stick to a topic.
No, I meant Zava. Do you want to talk about it?
But it'll help us win games.
He's nuts though.
Wait a sec.
Yeah.
Hey.
I love how Roy is also always walking up when people talking about him.
Called Ted's breakup mix, okay?
The CD.
Oh, boy.
On it. I got a set.
Why does he have a son?
Roy, look, we're here for you.
I broke up with her.
Beard.
And this is the locker room. Hello, boys. Come him with open arms and open minds.
No one says a fucking word around this through that fucking skull.
Okay. I love how he says, "Don't worry." No, you should be worried. That's a hell of a threat to look at somebody and be like, "Oh, it's cool." You know, that's like.
But until then, welcome Trent.
I'm gonna need more than that little bit of reassurance.
I mean, fuck off, Trent Crim.
Oh, they should have never let Trent Crim follow them. This is gonna be bad. Plus, why do we trust Trent Crim after he released the article about Ted and his anxiety? I know he was like, I had to do it. But like, if you and Ted are friends, you didn't have to do it.
Okay.
But we can't actually make the lamb drink the coffee. Something about enzymes.
No, you owned a skirt that covered your whole ass.
And many of those skirts.
And I never will. One of the... Married a footballer. But enough about me. I saw you in Vanity Fair.
Oh, so proud. That fully clothed part was important.
Me? Why?
She's like, that's a different level of respect.
What is that smell?
Oh, apologies. A week ago, her poop looked like...
Okay, that's disgusting.
Sweep it. Now you got to pick it up like sushi or it'll smear. I was married to a footballer.
Why does that have anything to do with that? What?
100 more right now.
100 extras.
Just add a strobe effect in post and have people cross close.
I love that.
Let's do that.
Okay, girl. You know, she's very interesting.
Basically running the shoot. Yeah.
I didn't expect her to be so knowledgeable. After the
Hello, Mother.
sushi droppings on the floor thing, I
Last night that you'd been murdered.
didn't know what to expect.
I thought you were meant to be on some 3 days staring at me, you know.
The stars are staring at her.
I spoke to Tish the other day.
Well, you know, you are in desperate need of some... So I better go now because I mustn't use my boy.
I have an update on the meeting with Zava. It would be a waste of time for us and an embarrassment for him.
Oh, to even meet with them? Yeah, that was so cruel.
Because he's not signing with West Ham. He came right out and said...
Ah, shit, that's only going to make Rupert want him more. Oh, great, now you've jinxed it.
But I...
No, it's too late.
She's like, you put it out there. She's like,
Well done.
she knows he's gonna get away with something. Because Rupert always does.
Come on, how can you not...
Nobody likes Trent Crim.
Yeah, Julie.
Or nobody trusts Trent Crim. And I mean, rightly so. And now he's poking around in their environment all day long.
Looking good out there today. Thanks for sharing your office with me.
He does not feel welcomed. Who sent that though?
Richmond against Chelsea.
Nobody's going to engage in any conversation with Trent Crim, and he's realized it, but yet keeps trying.
Yeah. No, well, I'm here now. Yes.
Right.
That noise too. Is that me?
He has no etiquette. He doesn't care that he's on the phone.
I'll take this outside.
Awesome, thank you.
Do not use it.
Why did you give it to her?
She's the newest member of KJPR.
Position has she been hired for?
She will be consulting management, client relationships.
Would you have a seat, Shandy? Shandy, was it?
Yeah.
Experience you have in these areas?
The rest of it, not much.
And where did you go to university? And what were you doing before this? Right, I think I've got it. So you've hired a former model. Welcome to the team, Shandy.
Keely just can't win with this woman, and I bet that's hard coming from your best friend being your boss.
So sorry. I need a minute to talk with you. Massive amount of snow globes.
Oh, yeah. I collect... Yeah, wherever I go, I just...
I think it's incredibly charming.
That's why Keely stopped. She saw like a little human part of the woman.
Speak to people like that. Not here. But she is smart. She's eager.
She was very smart. We saw that at the shoot.
Send you all over the world to all those lovely places.
Client relations coordinator.
She gave her a title.
I totally made up that one I told you before.
Oh, no, we knew you were throwing things at the wall until it stuck, but at least we have a working title now.
Right.
I love how Keely has, like, found her way to charm and win this woman over, because Keely is so charming.
It's not easy getting such fulfillment from a second career.
Their campaign begins here at Stamford Council Estate to the Penthouse Island.
Really?
Welcome back to the Premier League.
Is that why their uniforms changed this season? Because last season I thought they were this.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, she's doing great.
Good.
Yeah. She's just full of ideas.
A friend of my wife knows an agent.
Okay, Higgins.
But her co-worker, who can read lips...
God, I wish I could read lips.
Higgins, if it took you that long to get to the point of where the information came from, honey, that's too much telephone.
Great. Jinxed it again.
Oh. Hello, Roy. Welcome back. Heard the news.
Everybody keeps doing that to him.
Hi, I mean, you guys were perfect together.
Sorry, guys. Oh, Rory. I just love the respect he gets. And I love that they love him, like, because he is. He never put on a front. They love him because of the player he was, of course. But then he is just who he is. And I bet that feels wonderful for him.
Boys, slight ringing because I popped my...
Why is he there? No, those are new uniforms. I knew it.
Jamie! What?
Or kits.
Move, man. We're in the same city as Zava.
So Zava is legendary.
Listen, will you pull yourself together?
He's having a fanboy moment.
Awesome invention! And Chelsea are... The ref blows his whistle for the conclusion of it. Hanging on as long as they did, Arlo.
What now? I knew it.
Oh no, I just realized who that was.
Lip-reading massage therapists.
But why do that? Like, why meet up here? Everything he does is to play in her face.
Years ago when I was bartending in that private club, charm personified.
So he's charming and likable.
Said no, and he left.
What dick?
Chatted to me until close. It's just worth it being here to get to know you.
Charming and persistent.
Walking in romance.
I just felt so lucky. He made me feel special. He made me feel like that.
So she said, I understand what it feels like to be courted by him. But then seeing him use that charm to recruit like a player basically makes you wonder if what he was doing for you was authentic or manipulative.
Offensive, we might as well be a Hallmark Christmas movie. I mean, Coach, how many shots on goal we have that half?
Yes, it bounced off my face. Face almost scored.
Halfway line. They just.
Trent doesn't need... I'm sorry. I don't think Trent needs to be here. I think our focus is on the game. Why in the world do we need him here?
Trent, hold on a second. I'll speak with you.
And this shouldn't be happening right now. We should be focused on the game, yet because Trent Crim's here, we're doing all this.
Wait, what the fuck's a Hallmark Christmas movie?
Your ego is about to sabotage a whole lot more than a silly football match.
Do teams have reporters follow them around like that? And I'm just unaware. Like, is this normal?
It's usually some fella that owns a Christmas tree farm. They suck, but they're great.
They mostly suck, and they are great on this, depending on the season.
Now go fix this, please.
Crim!
You scared me.
They are one moment of inspiration away from going home. Obi Sanya's going to have a go!
Oh! It counts! It counts. It was an accident, though. It was an accident for sure. His face was bound to score.
I've scored with every part of my body, Arlo.
Don't be a dick, man.
Did you see we talk him?
Sour yell.
Yeah.
She did that. She did that.
In this gripping West London derby, they'll be leaving.
That this afternoon's announcement...
Still think we need to get straight back to the office.
Zava!
I think she left her impact then.
Please.
I have changed my mind. Zava will not play for Chelsea.
Rupert loves chaos too. He delights in it.
Zava will play for Richmond.
What? Oh, no, she didn't. She went in there and made her mark, you guys.
What?
I love that. Throw a fit, Rupert. And he didn't even say a word back when she went off on him at the urinal. But he listened. She challenged him.
Zava!
Beard.
What you up to tonight, Coach? You want to race walk home together? All right, well, I hope you're not late.
She still finds our relationship threatening.
That sounds healthy.
Good night. Night, Coach. Heck of a first week, yeah? All them fans sure are happy to see you.
Oh, I didn't realize that's why the fans were making such a big deal.
Why's that?
He just wants to talk about it around Trent.
Last season, I was there.
I remember. 3-0.
Yeah, that was the first time ever. And that was all I could think about. Fans, the press, years after they should have been.
If you wouldn't have left Chelsea when you did.
Trent sees the endearing moment.
Good night, Roy.
I love that Ted so softly encouraged him to be that person, though.
It's quite the metaphor.
Yeah.
Night, Ted.
Oh, and that conversation with Roy also could have had a lot to do with his relationship with Keely and not sticking it out and just been happy with her. Oh, I feel like we started off this season a little bit more serious, a little bit heavier than we started off the last 2 seasons, but this show has so much like emotional depth that just shows me that we're really going to get into it in the mix of this season. So I can't wait to explore more about these characters and laugh along the way with you guys. So thank you so much for kicking off season 3 with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and that you had a lot of fun. Before we leave, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell, and if you want the full length watch along, or if you want to check out that exclusive content that is on Patreon, that link is down in the description. Also, if you'd like to see my laugh outside of reactions, my link for Instagram is down in the description, and it's going to pop up right here. But thanks again for being here, guys, and I'll see you next time.